Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Thank you for joining this live chat session. Let me welcome the participants. Then, three main topics in today's live chat round up for you, and then I'll share the updates in detail with you. Mulugata Shimalis is the first one who commented today. How are you, Mulugata? Amora Era says, Hello, Sajid, my favorite. How are you, Amora? Samuel Faleke joined too, says greetings. Nahom Architect says good evening. Don E says I got a notification. Lots of laughter. Why? Is it the first time that you got a notification? John Spencer says hello, Sajid. Good afternoon. How are you, John? FBA History says good evening. Sam says nice seeing you, Sajid. Nice to see you too, Sam. Liberty Media says, hi, is OLS surrendering? Okay, I'll respond to it. Yemdos says, good news about Alamata. Chief of Hamasian says, good day, Eritrean. He's an Eritrean. Yabad Bayo says, hi, Yabad Bayo, a new name for me. Where are you from, Yabad? Dani Melke. Well, I think you should receive the notification on daily basis. It's surprising. Melke says, hi dear, how are you, Melke? The right path says Ethiopia took Yugoslavia pathway. Well, for the last 2 years, I've been hearing this analysis, but this analysis about disintegration does not convince me. GHD says, good day, Mr. Sajid. Koala joined to Bashe here, Geese. He says, come to the point. No, let me welcome the participants. Let me talk to them. Let me read their names. That keeps me connected. Yabad is from Abuja. Babbage, hello, says, hi, brother. How are you, Babbage? Now, three main topics. Well, firstly, Abiy was in Valaga today, did a video on that. Uh, and there he delivered a speech. How big was the crowd? What did he say? Why did he go there? Did he say anything controversial there? Secondly, Alamata city, we know that large part of southern zone is under Tigray control, but not Alamata city. Tigray fighters have entered Alamata city. How many? Where are they? What are they doing there? And thirdly, US had to issue a statement today, US embassy in Ethiopia, about the investigation into Battee Urgeessaa's murder. FB history says, Sajid, why don't you agree with the analysis of right path about disintegration? Well, why don't I agree? It's a long, the answer would be long. There a video on that 2 years ago. No one wants Ethiopia to split. By no one, I mean no one externally. Because if Ethiopia splits, it wouldn't be just Ethiopia. It will have a dominoes effect in the Horn of Africa, in Africa. That is why African leaders, world leaders, they're opposed to disintegration of Ethiopia. They believe that it will lead to splitting of other countries too, so it won't be encouraged. There are some other reasons too. I can do a video on that. I can talk about those who want to split. I can analyze their demands separately. I have done that in the past too. So my conclusion is that Ethiopia could be in trouble in terms of economy, in terms of internal conflicts, but it's not on the verge of disintegration. Yamaskan joined too. How are you, Yamaskan? He says, I remember Yamaskan, you're right, but still a long way to go. I criticized North Gondrafan, if you remember. I said that North Gondar was not on board with the Fano groups, and that was the case because other Fano groups were fighting against the military. Northern Fano was silent. And Yamaskan back then said that the Northern Fano was waiting for the right time. It was more concerned about what happens in Volkai than in Showa, etc. And what happened on Friday, confirmed today, indicates that maybe Volkai is the red line for North Gondar. You were right, but still a long way to go, I think. Muhammad Ali, Nathaniel, Davidson, Geese, Doga Ilma, Vaga, Fujisuyama, Oroma Jitto joined too. Now, let's start, viewers. Abiy was in Valaga today, not deep into Valaga. He was in East Valaga. He was in Oromia, East Valaga. Welcome, Kira. Welcome, Farabdi. He was in Mimi Hagos, joined too. Lilo here too. Mengistu Kitila joined as well. Mengistu said, did you get your payroll every week or month from Egypt? I did not, by the way, never. And you should try to correct your spelling of payroll. This is payroll, which is used in other meaning. When criminals are released, sometimes they're on payroll. Payroll is something else. Abiy went to East Valaga today, Nakamte, accompanied by Amhara leaders too. Damascus Tirone was with him, and Speaker of House of Federation was with him too. Again, I forgot his name. Again, Utishagar, yes. The Speaker of House of Representatives was with him too. Urgeessaa Chafo was with him. Obviously, Oromia President Shimalis was with him too. Oromia PP leaders were there too. And yes, in Nakamte, we saw a big crowd today, a huge crowd in Nakamte. I think the people would be more than 50,000, if I'm not wrong. But Adam, I did not see him. Maybe he was there too. It was an impressive show in Nakamte. A rally in Nakamte city, then a gathering at a venue. Pima would deliver a speech. First question would be, where is Ola? You said, is Ola surrendering? I cannot say, I wouldn't say Ola is surrendering. That is why Abiy was able to address this large gathering in Nakamte. But whether Ola is strong or not, we cannot say that Abiy has no support in Oromia. I think the way Fano groups have increased their attacks and they have emerged on a regional and national level, it has led to increase in support for PM Abiy, for his government in Oromia. Oromia PP is now telling Oromos that this government is crushing Fano groups, Amhara hardliners. And Amhara hardliners want to pass through Oromia and they want to capture Addis Ababa, which is part of Oromia. This is what they're saying. So indirectly, Fano's resistance movement has helped Ethiopian PMR. That is why maybe no talks with Fano. Operation in Amhara against Fano suits PMRB when it comes to his popularity in Oromia. And maybe Ola supports as well PMRB when it comes to operation against Fano. And Ola, Shafo, welcome, member. So maybe this operation in Amhara suits the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Prosperity Party, Oromia PP as well. Ola too. Ola is not known for attacking public gatherings. Though it tried in the past to prevent public gatherings, it could not. If people would say, Sajid, this crowd was government crowd. Prosperity party leaders were brought. Government officials were brought as well to the venue. Maybe, but you cannot say that entire crowd was government crowd. You cannot say that. Wherever there is a government backed rally, we say it's a government crowd. People did not come out of their free will, they were forced. That's an exaggeration. I'm not saying that the crowd came of its free will. Yes, maybe some were forced to, but we cannot deny the support which PM Abiy gets from Oromia. It's because of the overall situation in the country. It's because of Oromo Amhara rivalry, etc. So in Kamte, tens of thousands of people were there when he delivered a speech. And the man played the same card. Whenever he wants to get support from Oromia, he says that, Oromos, it's your turn to rule now. You have won liberty. You won freedom after sacrificing. Now it's your time. Be united. Don't fight against each other. This is the time for you. Now, on the one hand, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia is telling Oromo, it's their turn. Their turn has come. Their time has come. And they need to be united to consolidate power. On the other hand, in the same regional state, Oromia, in broad daylight, an OLF leader, an Oromo politician, is assassinated mercilessly. He was an Oromo, Battee Urgeessaa. So it's ironic, by the way, that the Prime Minister who is from Oromia is trying to unite Oromos. At the same time, he is, or you can say, his government is backing the removal of those Oromo elements which are challenging his rule, which are calling for more inclusive government, which are the parties which are struggling for democracy. They're being crushed. And he's telling Oromos that you are in power. You should unite. By unity, the Prosperity Party means that all should follow the Prosperity Party. And by the way, what do these opposition Oromia figures and entities want? Ola, OFC, Ola. Do they want true democracy in Ethiopia? Or do they want another Oromo government which should replace the PM Abiy's government? This question is very important, viewers. These opposition Oromo groups, which believe that PM Abiy's government is not an Oromo-dominated government, should then seek alliance with other parties, with groups in Amhara, in Tigray, in Afar, and Somali. If they are really democratic, it means that they should not just call for the establishment of another Oromo government. They should work for an inclusive platform, inclusive forum, which should replace this government. They made some progress. I think COP was formed. Caucus of Opposition Parties was formed more than a year ago. It has OLF, ONLF, OFC, Heber Ethiopia, Far Democratic, Far People's Party, one party from Southern Ethiopia as well. But still, no representation from Amhara region. This platform should be expanded. Only then can they say that they want a representative, inclusive Ethiopian government. But it seems that some Oromo groups want a new Oromo government. They want to remove this PM Abiy. They believe that he is not too representative of Oromo interests. So PM Abiy again played the Oromo card, trying to unite Oromos, telling them that this is the time you should unite. Ola is there in Valaga, in West Valaga, Kalam Valaga. But Ola will have to rethink a lot. Why? Because if a few days ago we heard from the Ola that it announced a region-wide strike in the Oromia region, ban on businesses, ban on transport. Second such strike was announced by Ola a few weeks ago. The strike could not be implemented. First strike was more successful than the second one. Ola uh, seems to be in trouble, I would say. It will have to clear its house first, internal issues, and it will have to make its position clear about the government, about the prime minister, about groups in Amhara, in Tigray. You saw in Amhara that Fano made it clear. They have compromised on southern zone, Alamata. They fought for this zone, if you remember, in 2022. East Amhara Fano fought and then it captured Alamata, Kormaset. But now, when Tigray fighters are there, they entered around a month ago in southern zone. Fano groups decided against intervening there. They said they're focused on Addis Ababa. They want to remove the PAM. They are clear. Will they intervene in Volkait? Maybe a few Fano groups will intervene. North Gondar, South Gondar, not others. Others still focused on Addis Ababa. What is Ola's focus? What does it want? Ola will have to rethink a lot, I think. IME says Fano does not compromise, just waiting for the right time. By compromise, I'm not saying they have agreed to hand over southern zone to Tigray. I'm saying is they're not going to intervene in Rai, Lamata, southern zone. Now, why? Because they think that their focus should be on Addis Ababa. Maybe in future they'll intervene there. I'm fine, Liz. How are you? Those who are members, the channel, I am sharing in advance updates for you. Before uploading videos, I am sharing summary of the videos or important developments in community section of the channel. I posted 3 pieces today, pieces of information for members only. So I'll keep members updated in advance. Before publishing of videos, I'll post material to inform them, to keep them updated about the content which I'm going to speak on. So that is what I can do. I posted 3 today. I'll increase that number in coming days. These posts are member specific. Only members can read these posts in community section of the channel. Chief of Hamasyan is just 18 or 19. Surprising. He's a chief at 19. Good evening, Sabo. Lilo, I need to hear your clear views about Volkait and Ola next movement. What do you mean clear views? What do you want to hear from me about Volkait? What do you mean? Hi, Wallo, how are you? Liberty Media OLF OLA choose to remain isolated, leaving its intentions ambiguous. Yeah, I think they'll have to be clear what they want, how they want to achieve their targets. While I'm not aware of this joint Iranian Russian naval force, if you could contact me by email to share details with me, then I'll look into it. SAJID 672000. Now, secondly, was Alamata city. Tigray fighters are gradually, individually entering Alamata city. The city is still under military control, but today we received confirmation about the entry of new groups of Tigray fighters into Alamata city. By the way, officially, the return of IDPs has not started in southern zone. No statement from Ethiopian military, from Tigray interim government that IDPs are returning to their homes in southern zone, but in small groups, Tigray fighters are entering Alamata city. It was confirmed to us through some sources today. And the signboards, the boards put up with names of the areas are being put down. Names in Amharic, names of the area, showing them as part of North Wollo are being erased by Tigray residents or those who have entered. They seem to be Tigrayans or TDF members. So it seems that Tigray fighters are in charge. They are now Tigrayan communities in charge in around Alamata, not in but around Alamata. And in Alamata as well, I think gradually you'll see the number of TDF members rise. They are sneaking into Alamata city and they're increasing their strength uh, in Alamata city. Yamaskin says, I am so confident that your next breaking news would be Damak and militia join Fano. Let's see. Let's not be too fast. Kira says, do you think there is tension between Skandar and Zameen Kasi? I think that Skandar has vacated Gojam for Zameen Kasi. Skandar maybe would be based in Shoa now, if I'm not wrong. I don't want to disclose their exact locations, but what I learned around a week ago that Skandar was Zaminakasi is in Gojam. Skandar had to leave Gojam because there was no room for him to be there. Gojam was led by Zaminakasi, Asras Mare Demte, ASF commanders. So Skandar lost his group there. His group was basically a group of Zameen Kasi. When Zameen Kasi was released, Skandar found it difficult to be relevant there. Then he went to Showa, I think. He went to Wollo too, then he went to Showa. So there was a group there. So he was in Showa around a week ago. Are there any differences? Have you heard of any fighting between the two groups of Zameen Kasi and Skandar. I don't know of any such clash. If there are defenses, maybe the defenses are not very uh, serious ones. Gojjam Fano is very united. Show of Fano not united but very effective. In recent days, Show of Fano have conducted some operations showing that despite it being close to Oromia, and despite it being at the forefront of operations by military, it has managed to survive, managed to make itself stronger. Talking about Show of Fano. I don't see any serious problem with Skandar and Zameen Kasi. Lilo says, how do you see American advice today for American people not to travel to Ethiopia? They keep issuing such travel advisories. Nothing new. For years, they've been issuing such advisories, telling people to be careful. So it happens. Lastly, viewers, the US Embassy in Addis Ababa issued a statement today. The statement came in the background of Battee Urgeessaa's murder investigation. Yesterday, we heard that Human Rights Commission of Ethiopia had halted its inquiry into Battee Urgeessaa's murder because the Human Rights Commission investigators were being harassed in Mekki town, Oromia region. So, for the safety of its investigators, the commission halted inquiry into the death, the killing of Bati Urgeessaa. To which Jawar spoke, saying that commission should release its report. Then today came a statement from U.S. Embassy in Addis Ababa. U.S. Embassy saying that there should not be any obstacle to the investigation into the murder of Bati Urgeessaa, and the government should ensure impartial, transparent investigation into Bati Urgeessaa's murder. The US is keeping up the pressure upon the Ethiopian government for an impartial inquiry into Bati Urgeessaa's murder. But will this pressure work? We don't know. It seems that government is trying to hide, it is trying to cover up the facts. That is why the commission has been forced to halt its inquiry, but the commission will issue a statement, a preliminary report in coming days, reportedly. Dark Star, such does Abiy even have a long-term plan because he's playing groups against each other? Obviously, he has a long-term plan. Every African leader has a long-term plan, so he has a plan as well. SA said, do you think TPLF will merge with Prosperity Party? No, no. I rejected this report the day it was said by some people. I said that according to my analysis, it won't be possible. And then it was revealed that that report was not correct. TPLF denied considering merger with Prosperity Party. Well, I think around 80% of southern zone is back under Tigray control. Around 80%. Around. Long-term plan. Are you asking about me now, architects? I am planning a foreign trip. My short-term plan. Do you think it's a mistake to let go the uh, university teacher by Fano? No, I don't think so. Fano did the right thing that Development University chairman should have been released. He apologized. I think it was good to release him. Koala, why is Ethiopia focusing on Somaliland while Kenya is willing to give naval base? I'm not sure about Kenya giving a naval base to Ethiopia. It only talked about Lamo on reduced tariffs. I have not heard about Kenya offering a naval base to Ethiopia. Home architect, yeah, not just about Africa. I mean, other leaders too. They want to be in power forever. I think I should leave now. 32 minutes have passed. We covered three topics in this live chat. Abiy again played a Romo card when he delivered a speech in Kamte today. He tried to unite Romos while Romo leadership is in prison and dying and being killed. Secondly, more Tigray fighters are entering Alamata city. Tigray fighters want to take full control of Alamata city. The military is in control there. Thirdly, U.S. Embassy is calling for impartial, transparent investigation into Battee Urgeessa's murder. The report, the statement came after a report that Human Rights Commission of Ethiopia had halted its investigation into Battee Urgeessa's murder after its investigators were harassed in Mekki town this week. Thank you for joining this live chat session. Stay blessed. I'll be back tomorrow. Do stay in touch with me. Members, do read the posts which I'm sharing for you. I'll increase the number and frequency of these posts, which are member specific only. If you want to be a member, click the link given in description section of videos. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye.